Next up here, we've got the team from ThreatLocker. We've got Rob Allen here. Rob, how you doing today?
I'm even better now that I'm unmuted. I'm good, Jeff. Thank you. How are you?
Doing great, and great to have you on here. I know we've got your winner of the Cyber Hero MSP Titan Award here, but talk a little bit about ThreatLocker, and then also the award that you gave out at the MSP Titans Gala here, and kind of what the criteria was for that award.
So we wanted to do something to recognize ThreatLocker partners who go above and beyond in protecting their customers with zero. They very much go above and beyond. They're full stack. They have pretty much everything we do, and they pretty much protect all their customers with it. So we just wanted to recognize customers like Michael and BridgePoint.
Rob, talk just a little bit high level on ThreatLocker as well, and what you provide. I know there's the services that people have seen if they've been around the MSP community, and even some new things that you've got coming out.
So fundamentally, we're a zero trust endpoint protection platform. I mean, obviously, we've been dealing with you guys and a lot of your customers for a long time. It has really developed into a full comprehensive platform over the last number of years. I've been with the company for about 4 years now, or almost 4 years now, and it's come on so much. Still with that fundamental goal of zero trust, still fundamentally default deny. A different approach to most of the tools that are out there, but a very effective one when it comes to our customers protecting their customers against the effects of the likes of ransomware. Over the last year, even, the additions have been phenomenal. So we now have our detection platform, ThreatLocker Detect. We also have ThreatLocker MDR. So Cyber Hero team, same cyber heroes that our customers love, speak so highly about, are basically the ones who are watching their backs 24/7, 365. So it's been a great addition, and we've a lot of customers who are really happily using it and sleeping better at night because of it.
Great. And Mike, I'm going to transition over to you. I feel like I'm speaking with Senator Millhouse here with your background there. How you doing today, Mike?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, so Mike's the CEO of BridgePoint Technologies. You're out of the Chicago area, correct?
Correct.
Well, talk a little bit about BridgePoint Technologies and your business, and what growth has been like in 2024.
Yeah, for us, obviously we're out here in the Chicagoland area. We were founded we just hit our 20-year anniversary, so October 1st of 2004. So it's been a fun run. We're an MSP as well as we do app dev on the other side of that. But we're a little bit bigger on the MSP side over the last several years. Been working a lot with TMT and getting to that point. It's been a phenomenal year. We had an absolute wonderful year, for 2024. Very honored to I'd like to say thanks so much to Rob and the ThreatLocker team for, kind of giving us this award. It's been fantastic. I know my team screams praises about everything ThreatLocker. It's been great. So I think I'd lose a lot of people if we kind of switched off of that. But anyway, I digress. So we're looking to kind of grow this business. It's been a good year last year. We got really big plans going into 2025 as well. We've focused heavily on being like a security first company. So kind of looking at the tools and always evaluating what we can put in that's gonna, like Rob was just saying, help us sleep better at night as well. A lot of things keep me up at night, worrying about security and making sure our clients are safe, because no one wants to get a call in the middle of the night or the next morning finding out that there was any kind of an incident. So they've been great to work with.
So talk a little bit about that with ThreatLocker. You mentioned of really shifting focus to a security first MSP. How is ThreatLocker aiding you in that? What are they doing to be able to support that in what you're doing there?
Yeah, and for us, you're only as good as the tools that you kind of put into play. So for our guys, they obviously started to embrace this. It took a little while to kind of get into it because, obviously there's a lot of things you can lock down. But they definitely got pretty excited to kind of get this rolling and work with it. So they work closely with their cyber heroes. Just the responsiveness of that team has kind of helped us elevate our game. And we've been picking up clients that have been more 24/7. So we're actually leveraging a lot of their cyber hero team as well to kind of help fill the gaps that we have in our team, just so I don't have to have my guys up all night working on it.
Yeah, Rob, talk a little bit about that of the cyber hero team. How does that all work?
Sure. So there's a service that we offer, which is effectively cyber hero approval. So as Michael said, most MSPs are not 24/7, 365 shops. They don't have the capacity to, for example, approve a request for somebody for a piece of software at 2 o'clock in the morning because one of the organizations they look after has got a customer in who knows where. So one of the services we offer is cyber hero approvals, where we will effectively approve requests on MSP's behalf according to their specific instructions. So you can say, business applications only, no games, no remote access tools, no RMMs, whatever the case may be. They give us a set of instructions and we approve or disapprove applications based on those instructions. It takes a lot of the heavy lifting out. I mean, not everybody needs it, but particularly people, as I said, who do have customers who work at weird and wonderful hours and tend to send requests through out of hours, it's worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, and that's such a key part of it. Of when you're talking about requests that are coming in, of where that's someone that's actually on the other side of it. They're working on something. They can't wait for a 4-hour response time to be approved for the application that they're working on.
No, absolutely not. I mean, in general, the approvals are 10 minutes or less. I mean, in some cases, a lot less than that, depending how simple it is or if it's something we already know about. But I mean, I suppose the same applies when it comes to the detection side of things, which is, I mean, attackers don't work 9 to 5. They're not trying to hack into your environments, when you're expecting them to. They're doing it at night and after hours or on holidays. I mean, obviously, we've got Christmas coming up. They are the times that the attackers are very much active and trying to hack in. So realistically, as I said, much like the application control, if you don't have somebody looking at your environment, if you don't have somebody watching your back 24/7, 365, some of these detection tools are as good as useless because it's going to be popping off alerts and nobody's going to see them. So that 24/7, 365 aspect is very, very important.
So is it correct that you still have like a blue light or a noise or something there in the office that goes off when there's a new chat or a new alert?
A new chat is in the queue. Yes, it is. Now, I could be wrong on this, but I don't think it goes off in Danny's house anymore, which it very much used to do. But it does still go off in the office.
I heard that it still does go off if it goes past a certain amount of time and it isn't get responded to.
Yeah, it doesn't happen anymore. It doesn't happen very often because they've learned that if they don't answer chats quickly enough, then there will be an angry, shouty Danny on the other end of a phone.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great lesson learned of doing it, of where when you're talking about fast response of something, as a company, as an MSP, looking at of what ThreatLocker's done, that's a great lesson learned of being able to say, how can we manufacture this to make sure? And the story behind it is that it was early on of where Danny Jenkins, the CEO of ThreatLocker, actually coded, worked it up, whatever it was, of where if a chat came on any time of day, 3 a.m. in the morning, didn't matter when they were a really small company, is that it would be alarms, lights, everything else going on in his house. And he would jump up and sleepily answer that there. I'm just making sure, and you manufacture it of, if you're going to say that, hey, we're responsive, you got to have a partner like ThreatLocker that does it for you, or you've got to be able to do something like that yourselves.
Fun fact, I'm if I look slightly sleepy at the moment, it's because I was up at 4 a.m. coordinating things for a call for Danny at 5 a.m. this morning.
Yeah.
So he still does it.
So Mike, talking about, I want to get to strategies for MSPs that are out there. You talked about that you had a phenomenal year in 2024, some great plans for 2025, and really shifting that focus to security first as an MSP. What advice or strategies do you have for today's attendees to be able to grow to that Titan level in their business?
Yeah, I mean, if I really look at it, I mean, for us, I've been able to get our team to really embrace that whole security first mindset as we move forward, and the conversations we have and the strategic business reviews we do with our clients, that's helped out, looking for referrals, working on building it. But obviously, I think we've got a very good relationship on the ThreatLocker side with that piece of it, and for our guys to get involved, and we've named, like, kind of took a page out of Will's playbook and picked this product champions component, and we've got guys that are product champions on it. And I know David on my team is absolutely, I'm afraid I'm going to lose him to ThreatLocker for one thing, because he's very good, very good at that and doing it. So, and when we have these conversations, we share a lot of the reporting mechanisms that come out of this, and showing where this is at, and making sure our customers are very aware of that security component and how important it is. And that seems to have paid off very well for us, and getting more referrals and getting, they kind of, it's interesting because we're in a SBR yesterday, and the client was just like, you guys have been phenomenal. It's been great working with you guys over the last 12 months. And, we're pitching them a new plan and kind of getting them to that next level of, we're going to add additional security tools into the suite. So they're very excited to get involved with that. And it makes it a very easy kind of conversation when it comes down to that. So, but us, building on the marketing side, there's a lot of stuff we're doing. I mean, just in terms of general on the growth side.
So talk about that product specialist side of things,
Sure.
and how that's helping you. And I don't hear that as something that everyone's doing in their business. So expand on that a bit.
Yeah, so what we've done is kind of we've named a product specialist for each of the tools that we use. And then what they do is they work on that for at least 12 months, and we really get them ingrained, and they're the go-to person. It's like, hey, when things are going sideways, you're the first call we're making. And then we work on getting having some backups after that. We haven't flipped around to rotate yet, but we're getting, got another 6 months. We're going to probably rotate some folks, but I'll see how that works. We're just trying to spread some of that knowledge so that these folks have the best understanding of how to implement, how to secure, how to lock down. Because that always worries me too. It's like you open a door somewhere, is it closed, and making sure people aren't getting kind of complacent in that. So it kind of keeps the team mixed up, and helps, helps their overall learning as well.
Yeah, and even it sounds like of being able to give that specialization, that's a great tool. Maybe you get a little threat there from worrying about if your guy's going to go to ThreatLocker with it, but that.
Well, we're all going to zero trust
Agreeing with
world,
that.
so
Rob's shaking his head no there, that they're not going to take him. But I would imagine with that is going to improve from an employee morale. Also, because becoming a specialist on something is important for your technical people, your engineers, your technicians that are out there, to be able to feel like they are really making a difference.
Yeah.
On the growth side of things, what have you seen on it? Are there any specific strategies you want to share from growth, on whether it's from a security first? Are you doing some things different than maybe of what you did before to be able to go out and either acquire new customers or expand your existing customer base?
Yeah, and we're pretty heavy on the kind of 3 target markets we hit: law firms, a lot of nonprofits we have, and then senior living facilities. So, we're leveraging on a lot of those key experiences and relationships as we continue to do a lot of direct mail that we're pushing out, as well as we've been kind of trying to shift gears a little. We've upgraded the website. We've got a lot of SEO we're trying to build. We're in the Chicago market, so marketing manager wants to do more pay-per-click type stuff. Budget wise, it gets a little high. So we're looking to be very strategic in the spend that we do there to kind of help with that piece of the growth. And then we've recently kind of gone down this EOS path, and which has been great, because I'm one of the co-founders here. I've got 2 other business partners, Laura Barker and John Gavlin, and then getting us to have complete alignment has really helped out to kind of iron out our strategic goals as we move forward. I kind of feel like we're all rowing in the same direction now, and then we're actually able to kind of drive all these, our plans are going down to the lowest level now. So we're going to start rolling that out to the team. So we just started on this journey about like 3 months ago. So we kind of did our first, I think you guys do all this. It gets crazy with all these rocks, and you're trying to get stuff done, and you're trying to move an office, and I've got guys hauling out recycling right over here right now. It's been a great year. So love to go 100 miles an hour. So.
Hey, Rob, when we're talking about MSPs that are really making that shift and going for security first, what are the type of things that ThreatLocker is doing to be able to help support that and really push that growth? Because when your MSPs grow, then you're growing as well, and expanding the business.
Very much so. I mean, realistically, our customer success is our success. So we want them to be successful. I mean, we do all manner of things. We do, webinars for customers. I mean, I've done many webinars for customers, for their customers, just to explain what we do, why we do it, why it's important. Obviously, as Michael will attest to, our solutions engineers are always available. They're pretty much the best in the business. They will, if necessary, go through, as I said, one-to-one calls with customers of our customers again, to try and help them get those customers, closed and across the line. There's no limit on those interactions. I mean, you can do a call a week with a solutions engineer for the rest of your life if you want to. So there's no restrictions, no limits, and no cost for our customers in that. We've also got customized branding, marketing resources. So basically we will brand our marketing material for MSPs. So they can go to their customers with really professional, really detailed, really good marketing material that looks like it's from them. We've got, for gold partners, we have MDF funds available. We'll often have engineers travel to MSPs, to customers, basically, to do in-person sessions if needs be, with, again, their customers to help them out. So we pretty much we do everything we can. As you said, their success is our success, and we'll do everything we can to make it as successful as possible.
Very cool. Barbara Dawson was asking, just taking a look at a couple. Mike, did you say CLS, or what was the term that you said? It was just
or the EOS, was I talking,
oh, okay. It was
yeah.
EOS. I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
CLS I knew wasn't with it, but
I've had a lot of coffee
EOS
today, Jeff, so I usually throw down some high octane. So it's
coffee and recycling distracting you
coffee
as
and
well.
recycling. Yeah, we're fueled by all that.
Well, as we're wrapping this up, and we're just about to get going on AI here, but talk, any final words of wisdom from either of you, for everyone that's on here today.
You want me to jump in, Rob? I mean,
Go ahead, Michael.
Take advantage of we pay a lot to kind of work and have the tools that we have. Get your folks engaged in that and take full advantage of it. Because I hear a lot of stuff, and it kind of shifted our team's mindset, because sometimes they're like, hey, I just want to learn this, I'll figure it out. I'm like, hey, get on the call with these guys. They're going to walk us through it. They're going to help us get where we need to be a little bit faster, and then we can kind of get back to what we do best, So I'd say, hey, take full advantage of those relationships you have and get those things set up, and don't waste time just trying to figure things out on your own. It's like they're there for a reason, they know it. Hey, and then let's pick it up and go, and then share that knowledge internally, get them to share that knowledge internally with the rest of the team.
I just say, look, Michael and BridgePoint are an example to everyone. Any MSP who's not leading with security now is really missing out. So that is an example that everybody should learn from. It should be security first, because, as Michael said, you don't want to be the one getting a call at 4 a.m. I've been that soldier. I mean, I worked for an MSP for 18 years. I've been the one getting those calls, and it's not nice, and it's not something that I'd want anybody to have to deal with. So yeah, anything you can do, lead with security, you will do better as a result of it. But generally speaking, I just want to say thank you to Michael, to BridgePoint, to his partners, to you, Jeff, to Robin, basically all of our customers who might be watching this. Just want to thank you all. It really is a pleasure dealing with you guys.
All right, excellent, guys. Rob, thank you for your time here. Mike, thanks for taking the time out as well here. You guys have a great day.